Hey everyone, Zach here. Hope you're having an amazing day. I want to share with you what we're doing here at MLM Rebels. It's a really exciting new piece to the program that we're putting in, and just want to share this with you because I think hopefully this can inspire you in some various ways. And number two, there's actually a way for you to potentially participate in what I'm talking about here today, and it's going to be thing I think we've ever done or ever put together, and it's a long time coming, but it's a lot of stinking work. So I'm going to kind of share this with you. So I'm telling you right now, it is a grind to make it happen. You either got to pay a lot of money for management, or you got to grind it out. And honestly, it just kind of sucks. So I'm going to show you how to do this the right way, in a way that allows you to get massive amounts of influence, make way more money than most of those social media influencers, and actually not work that hard to do it. So, bottom line, I believe network marketing combined with online marketing is the best financial opportunity that the vast majority of people can take part in today. Yo, trippy, right? I got a hack for you. This is how you get high quality prospects on your team instead of having a bunch of losers.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Zach Spear, a bro-bot who has been sending me emails for a long while now. He wants to help brainwash the huns and fellow bro-bots to recruit as many people as they can into their MLM company. He sends me such amazing emails such as, Elizabeth, one of the biggest questions I get is building online duplicatable? To cut to the chase, the answer is a big fat yes. In fact, it's actually more duplicatable to build online in most cases. And then he says, listen to today's podcast to find out why at MLM Rebels. Talk soon, Zach. And we did talk soon because he sent me another email that said, Elizabeth, as you may know, MLM Rebels has almost been 10 years in the making. In fact, for those first 6 years of my MLM journey, I built the business entirely offline, utilizing old school methods like stalking my friends and family, cold contacting strangers, and doing 1 to 5 meetings per day. More on that later, since I eventually got pretty good at it. But now we build the business nearly 100% online using exclusively leveraged marketing principles, meaning we do zero active marketing. We don't send any cold or warm messages to people hoping to recruit them. We don't spam our Facebook. We don't spam our Instagram. We don't post pictures of our products hoping someone comments. We don't try to connect with old acquaintances trying to get them in. We only use timeless marketing principles that give us unlimited scale and allow us to recruit more in a month than most hope to all year long, or multiple years. Today, I want to share the story of MLM Rebels with you. Here's episode 1 of the MLM Rebels podcast, where I share just that. Awesome, dude. So this here is Zach Spear, and he is basically begging me to do a deep dive on him. So without further ado, I'm going to play that intro, and then we're going to get right into this deep dive live. Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing very well. Hello, Joe. You hope my voice, as you can hear, it feels better. I can at least talk today. But are we back on track with no, we're not. I'm still very hoarse. I have had this for the last almost 3 weeks now. Splish splash, MLMs make me need a bath after doing a deep dive. I tried to sing it for you, Auntie. I hope I did a good job. Good to see you. So today is a very special day because we are going to be talking about Zach Spear. And Zach Spear actually added me on Instagram several months ago and began sending me emails wanting me to check out the Rebel Builders Blueprint, which we're going to take a brief look at today. And I want to decide if it's the Rebels, MLM Rebels is just full of a whole bunch. Because Zach here seems to use that language a lot. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to Zach here. This is his LinkedIn page, which he puts all over the place. I did not go and research the dude to find it even. You can just type in his name in Google and up it pops. And as you see, he says he's the CEO of MLM Rebels. He is the top dog. And his quote here is, "My weird, crazy network marketing formula that pays big immediately." So, we got some illegal income claims here. Duplicates automatically and laughs at home hotel meetings, which, as we know, MLM companies have a lot of. He is from California, of course, and his about says, "Let's be honest. This is where most people write their own bio in the third person, saying all the nice things about themselves. I have no intentions of making you think that I am perfect. So, I guess the good news is he shouldn't have any issue if I lose." So, there's that. He said, and I love it when they try and do this. So, this is an MLM robot that reminds me a lot of the huns that I used to follow when I was in MLMs, like Jessica Pearson, who come out here as an MLM coach, and instead of playing into being an MLM hun, they try to act like they're above all of this. So they'll be all like, we don't do cold calling, and we don't do all those things that MLMs are. And he's here going, I'm not going to write my own bio and make you think I'm all perfect. And it's supposed to gain the trust of those of us that maybe don't want to fall into the MLM roboticness and want to stay ourselves as we are selling these products when we're in these cults. So to me, they're the most dangerous ones. He says, "My grammar is mediocre. My political correctness is about 1.5 out of 10, and my passion for marketing and setting people free is 10 out of 10. So once again, the MLM industry is very, very liberal. It is extremely, extremely liberal. So when he says that, he's trying to, of course, appear like he has no political correctness. He's not a liberal. No cold calling, then why did he message you? I know, I guess cold messaging and calling are two different things. Maybe that's the trick. He says, "My goal is to give you more value and information about direct response marketing and network marketing than other people charge thousands for." So already he's saying, he's not going to charge you thousands, and he's going to give you all of the inside secrets, like they all say. This is what all of them say, right? All of these MLM coaches. The value will be followed by blatant and obvious sales pitches. How's that for honest? Yes, you are the most honest MLMer. Because if you get lots of value from me and my free content, you'll want to ascend to the higher levels of service provided with paid content. So, at least you got to give it to him that he comes out and says, "Listen, I'm only giving you shit for free so that you pay me for more shit. Because if you get lots of value from me." So this is my main thing with him saying that. There is nothing of value that any of these guys can give you. Even if you're in an MLM company right now, you can find anything that this man is going to teach you for free. You just need to learn how to research sales, how to learn sales, how to learn marketing. And technically, you can do all of that for free all on your own. You do not need to pay a cent to learn anything that these people claim that you need to pay for them to teach you. And a lot of times, unfortunately, you don't find that out when you're in an MLM until you've spent thousands of dollars on these classes and they haven't done anything for your business. I've been in network marketing for 10 years. And when I realized that, I was like, this dude's been going for 10 years and he hardly has people speaking out about him. Okay, fine, I'm on it. And for the past 3 years, I have been helping top earners, like, can you name some for us, all the way to the brand newest person in MLM. And everyone in between generate unlimited leads online via leveraged and automated recruiting systems. Where have you heard that before? On Passive? Yeah. Zeus's Bounty at one point? Yeah. Every single MLM coaching company I have ever covered on this channel? Yeah. Today we have clients in over 100 of network marketing companies. Today we have clients in over 100 of network marketing companies. Well, he did say grammar wasn't his strong suit. After I created this golden rule, message me to go deeper. Opportunity equaled a desired company plus a leveraged way to market it, our business and our clients' businesses unlocked. Now, if you're not used to reading MLM speak like I am, that made no sense. If you are used to reading MLM speak like I am, that also made no sense. Just letting you know. Not even knowing it, most people only have one or the other. And again, we still don't know what the hell he's talking about. I would love to connect with you. And I'm glad our paths have crossed. I had no choice in the matter, by the way. He just found me on Insta. Let's spread the word of entrepreneurship and make the world amazing, filled with opportunity. And then when you scroll down, you get a whole bunch of links where you have his Instagram, you have his blog, you have his MLM Rebels Blueprint, which don't worry, we're about to get to. And he even has an MLM Rebels podcast. He has over 1,000 followers just here alone. And he has over 2,000 followers on YouTube. And then when you scroll down, it's basically just all of his podcasts and stuff. He claims that he went to the Universal Technical Institute and he did auto diesel industrial technology. So then you're kind of like, well, how did you do that and then end up in MLMs? It's a little weird, but whatever. He has some volunteering. So, I mean, he gave back in 2013 a little bit. And he has a lot of people that have come on and claim that he is someone really great to work with. I guess in the MLM industry, though, because I can't find any proof that he's ever worked in another industry. I don't think that this gentleman worked in the industry which he went to, well, trade school, I guess, for. But that is his LinkedIn. And as you can see, he basically uses it for making his MLM connections. Now, one of the first emails that you will get from him is, of course, the Rebel Builder's Blueprint. When I show this to you, it's going to end up looking like something from 1995, and you're going to be like, oh my God, Queen, what the hell? All of the sentences are manipulative. Fun game. As I read what he says, find all the manipulation. You will probably find something in every single sentence. I mean, probably, Joe, but I kind of think he'll think that it
just kind of sucks.
So, maybe not. He might be upset if we do that. Didn't like getting his hands dirty. I mean, that could be it. The auto industry, you do get your hands dirty. But I think we should take a quick moment because I have several videos several that we're going to react to. But I have one that I really do want to react to first before we go diving into his Rebels blueprint, if you will, which again seems to be the main thing that he's selling. I feel like that is the thing that he keeps sending around to everyone in emails as well. But before we go and check it out, I think that we need to watch the video, which is entitled My Super Secret MLM Rebels Project, where he actually goes into detail about how he's starting this. So let's rewind, if you will, all the way back to the beginning. A few years back, when Zach Spear, who I keep calling Zach Spears, like he's related to Britney Spears, it's like my brain just cannot say Spear without adding the S on. And let's see Zach back when he planned to start this blueprint, which it's been going on 4 years now at this point.
Hey everyone, Zach here. Hope you're having an amazing day. I want to share with you what we're doing here at MLM Rebels. It's a really, really exciting new piece to the program that we're putting in, and just want to share this with you because I think hopefully this can inspire you in some various ways. And number two, there's actually a way for you to potentially participate in what I'm talking about here today, and it's going to.
Well, I would hope so. Because MLM Rebels is supposed to be an area where MLM huns and brobots go to learn about how to scam people, basically, right? Scam people ethically to join their legal pyramid schemes, if you will. So I would hope that they would be participating in something over there, other than just having to sit down and listen to webinars like your Ash Mufara and we're in on passive.
Be thing I think we've ever done.
Now, his audio messes up there because he claps, which I love for all of us.
Or ever put together, and it's a long time coming, but it's a lot of stinking work, so I'm going to kind of share this with you. So the bottom line is this. I'm going to bottom line and I'm going to backtrack and give you some context as to why we're doing this. So the bottom line is that we are actually going to generate and give applicants, so team applicants, people that can become representatives. We're going to generate these leads, generate these applicants, and give them to our downline, give them to our team. This is something that we do not do right now. Okay, we give them to like really high quality people, amazing people on the team. If we don't want to handle them or something like that, we'll pass them down in that case, but not at a massive scale. Okay, there's a lot of crazy traps that come with doing something like this, and many people have tried, many people have failed. A couple people a long time ago, 20, 30 years ago, they pulled it off, and they built massive organizations. Wow. So there's...
You don't say. One of my favorite things that these MLM coaches always do is talk about how nobody else before them was ever able to accomplish what they're about to accomplish with you, and show you how to do the thing that no other coach was ever able to accomplish, and no other company, no other organization, nothing could teach to you what this man's about to teach to you.
There's lots of ways this can go really, really bad, but the reason that we've been very careful...
Thank you, Zach. I am totally confident. Definitely doing it now.
Careful and not doing this too soon is because we wanted to make sure what are the ways this can go bad, and let's not do them, right? And so that's what we're going to be doing now. At some point in the future, we will talk about this for other companies. We will do that. Something I'm very excited about doing, but I don't know if that's going to be in 3 months from now or a year from now. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So for the time being, it's going to only be for people in our company, in our downline. So let me kind of share with you why this is so special, where this is going to come from, and how it's going to work.
So one of the things you just heard him say is that this is starting for the people in his company, in his downline. But Queen, why would Zach Spear have a downline if he's just out here teaching people how to be like the best MLM hun and brobots that they can be to recruit people to their own companies. Oh, well, you see, MLM Rebels is not just a coaching and teaching place. Oh, no. See, as is the case with a lot of these coaching places for MLMs, it's also an MLM. So most of these coaching organizations, companies, scams, whatever you want to call them, also have downlines. They also run with a compensation plan. That's why they charge so much for the courses. That's why it's like $2,000-$3,000 sometimes to do one of these guys' like conference courses. Because then they have to pay everybody down, right? Got to pay everyone on the pyramid. And also those that are on the bottom are supposed to be signing people up and then making a commission off that. And then everyone above them, of course, has to make commission too. Just like why the products are so expensive in MLMs. It's the same thing. Every time they sell a product, they get commission and then it moves up the chain. The difference between MLM scams and real businesses is that the money in businesses usually flow down from the CEO down. In MLMs, however, the money flows up. So whenever you hear these people talking about how, oh, everything's a pyramid scheme, no. Maybe in terms of, you can argue in terms of how things work, where there'll be a CEO and then they'll have people under them who will have people under them. If you want to argue that all day long, that's fine. But where the big difference is the direction of the flow of the money. And there is no argument for that. That's why MLM companies are scams in comparison to other real companies out there. Because other places pay people, like I said, from the top down. Always look at the flow of the money. If the people at the bottom are having to sell things in order to make a commission and then pay a commission to an upline, who pays a commission to an upline, who pays, then you're in a scam, just automatically. Good rule of thumb.
So the first thing is, what's the point, right? Well, in network marketing, obviously the goal is to get people to be sponsoring new reps. That's obvious, right? We're all in for that.
But I thought in network marketing, the point was to sell the products and support your family. Well, can you let some of the huns know? They keep arguing me on this. Thanks, Zach.
Now, at MLM Rebels, the thing that we do is getting people to build teams and sponsor reps without having to, do any of the stupid old school stuff that we talk about, right? Stalking people offline and online, generating.
The one thing I love is that he does call it stalking people all the time, which I must point out. Can I now say he's stalking me by having added me to Instagram and then started sending me all these emails? I'm just wondering. I have another stalker, damn it. How does this keep happening?
Your own prospects, none of that stuff. Like, we don't want to be doing any of that. The biggest waste of time in network marketing is prospecting. Contrary to what network marketers tell you to do, it's the biggest waste of time in all of network marketing is finding people that are interested. So at the very basic level at Rebels, what we do is help you automate all the prospecting. So the very most basic level is generating what we call a leveraged system. Okay, so step number one is a leveraged system. Now, leveraged means that the prospecting process is automated, so you no longer have to do that. When this is the case, what happens is every, let's say day, for the sake of conversation, every day you receive leads or applicants that your system generated. So you did upfront work one time to generate those leads or applicants, and they come to you on a daily basis, and then you call them, speak to them about your opportunity, and potentially enroll them. That's a leverage system. Now, this is most network marketers' biggest dream, because that means that they never again have to find people that are interested. They come to them, they just simply call them. Now, the bottleneck in this system is obvious. It's the rep. It's you, it's me, needing to have a conversation and close that person. So the second thing that we do is build a fully automated system.
I love how they always have whiteboards for this. You guys taking notes?
Now this is fully automated from the time they see the ad all the way to the time they enroll. Okay, this is a fully automated system. Now this works incredibly well. Now the upside is that it's fully automated and you don't have to be there for it to have an enrollment.
Now again, just pointing out how many companies claim to have one of these. Just saying. Keep in mind, if you go on my channel and you watch all of the videos in the MLM area of my channel, I have a whole playlist of anti-MLM videos. There's over 300 videos there. I swear to God, in every single coaching one where I'm talking about one of these coaching companies, they have some automated system, which is why when like On Passive comes out and they're like, we're the first ones with an, I'm like, I've already covered like 20 of these. What do you mean? Even this guy has an automated system because again, one of the big appeals, and I put that in quotation marks, about MLM companies is that you don't have to do anything. Right? You're just supposed to be like spending time with your family and making money. I mean, that's not the case, as we all know. But that's what they use as one of their big appeals. So they all have to have like an automated system of some kind, especially when it comes to like recruiting. I feel like that's the most. Hello, Christina. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I hope that you guys are all doing very well.
Take place. That's how we did a lot of the traveling that we did because of this. Now, the downside of an automated system is that it
See, that's the thing, isn't it, Auntie? Auntie says, I love it when people whiteboard in order to deliberately confuse under the guise of being informed. That's exactly what it is, right? It's like, I'm going to write down stuff on this whiteboard, and it's going to look like I'm teaching you something. But it's like, is he actually? Probably not. I miss you too. I know, life gets very, very busy.
It takes a lot of time to get right because on the phone, when you're talking to someone on the phone, you can make up for a lot of mistakes that happened in the marketing beforehand, right? And
remember, he does not cold call people.
you can help someone, you can overcome their specific objections and help them make a decision that's right for them specifically because it's you talking to them specifically. In an automated system, you're not talking to them specifically, like human to human. So you can't overcome their specific objections. So an automated system has to be incredibly robust at handling the multitude of objections that they could come up with before they have them. That's how an automated system actually works. So it is a big undertaking, but it's very possible, and it does work, and we do it, and we do teach people how to do it. However, most people, most network marketers they are ecstatic. I tried to make a star. If they just have a leverage system, this makes them ecstatic. All right. So when someone gets into MLM Rebels, here's what happens. The first thing that happens, I'll write this in black.
Because, writing stuff in green and black and blue really makes a difference. Again, what has he taught us so far?
First thing that happens is they get started, and we have a warm market system. Okay, so do they have to do it? Absolutely not. We don't necessarily believe in having your business be stuck to the warm market. However, some people do want to utilize their warm market. Fine, right? So we have 2 warm market systems that we've developed. They're all online based, but they are allowing them to take advantage of that low-hanging fruit in the warm market. They can completely skip that if they want, but they can use it if they want. That's step number 1. Step number 2, as of right now, is...
Do you know what? That's a good point, Auntie. I bet you have, eh? Like, I feel like in every single industry, they have these like coach scammers that are like, I will teach you how to be better in your industry. Just pay me like $10,000 and then you will know how to do it the best. And then when you go, it like I said, it's all stuff that you could just find yourself. You are all more than intelligent enough to research this on your own, figure this out on yourself, without having to pay some asshat like this guy, right? Whatever. I believe his one course is actually $1,000. It's just ridiculous. Color coding is non-ideas. Yeah, pretty much, right? Recovering Homebot says, this guy sounds like a total douche. He really does. And we're just getting started. Just wait. But here we have him. He's talking about warm markets. And again, he's color coding his non-ideas. It's in black now.
To build what we call the Rebels mainframe. Now,
and again, you'll notice another thing in all these is that they come up with their own names, right? So this is the Rebels because it's Rebel. MLM Rebel. I keep wanting to call it Rebel Media. Damn it.
The Rebels mainframe shows people how to use a leveraged system.
Oh, yay.
Whoops. Leveraged system and the automated system. Now, this is what we call our 80% done for you system. 80% done for you. So we've built the system for us.
How many times have you heard someone say done for you? It's so funny. It's always the same language, isn't it? This is our 80% done for you system.
Ourselves, right? And for Rebels internally, and we give them that system, but they got to do an estimated 20% of the work to actually make this mainframe operate for them. Now, that's a very small amount of work, but if someone comes in with no experience, what can happen is not that it takes a massive amount, it's that people get stuck in the curriculum. They get stuck in training mode, and they think they're making progress when they're training or learning, and that's not true. They're making progress when they're sponsoring people, when they're selling product. That's when they are making progress. So
now, by sponsoring people, again, he means recruiting.
what the downfall of any system in network marketing, old school or new school, is that people get stuck in training. They get stuck in curriculum, and they think they're making progress when in reality they're not. So
okay, so again, I just want to bring up the irony here. We have Zach Spear here, CEO of MLM Rebels, which, as he's saying, as you know now, is basically like an MLM coaching business that then also has, of course, all these different packages you could buy to help you run your business, like they all do, right? So he's talking about being stuck in training mode when technically he's also asking you to join his MLM of training. And it just, the irony of that cracks me up quite a bit. I just had to throw it out there in case you didn't catch it, because it's beautiful as he continues on this rant.
This should only take a week or two or three, okay? Some people can drag it on for a super long time. Now, even the people that don't drag it on, what they find is they're adjusting two things. Because in the beginning, they're not doing the automated system, because that is, again, going to take them a little bit. So in the beginning, they're just focused on the leverage system. So in the beginning, what they're doing is they're constantly needing to adjust their marketing.
Hello, Panda.
In their 20%, and their closing, because they're talking on the phone to these people. So trying to fix two things at once, and it's hard for most people to master two skills that they don't currently know. So what we want to do is basically take care of 100.
Yeah, it does look like it says warm market, doesn't it? It does. He's not very good on this whiteboard, is he?
100% of the marketing, have them just focus on the closing. Once they're good at the closing, then we come and have them do the marketing. Now, the only way we can do that is if we literally have a way to do 100% of the marketing, okay, where they literally have zero in the beginning. Now, at the end, we do want them using the mainframe because we want them to have their own face, their own marketing, so that they can be independent, like fully independent in case something ever happened to Rebels. But in the beginning, we want them closing.
In case something ever happened to Rebels. Zach, why would anything ever happen to Rebels? I mean, if anything ever happened to Rebels...
It just kind of sucks.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why.
Like now, like right away. So, that's the old way. Or this is the way that it currently works. Now, we have one thing called a private affiliate program. It's a very small group of people that have access to a very special version of this that takes this 20% down to like 5%.
And everyone wants to be a part of the exclusive group of people.
But we want to do one step better. So,
Okay.
here's the way that we're looking at it.
Oh my God. That's one of my big things. Oh, that squeak. It just sent shivers all the way down me.
Going forward. Number 1 is the warm market.
The worm.
Number 2 is the lead wheel.
This is the worm market.
Lead wheel. Now, lead wheel is the horrible internal term that we have for it right now. We'll think of something sexier. Essentially, this is a lead wheel. This is like a pie chart, okay? So what this means is that, let's say you get started today.
Oh no, now we're doing pie charts?
The first thing we'll have you do is do your warm market if you want to utilize it. If you don't want to utilize it, that's fine. But if you do that first. It's low-hanging fruit, good, easy growth. Take advantage of it. The second.
I'm not very confident in the way he's speaking. He's like, yes, if you want to use your worm market, because we've decided it's worm, then go ahead and utilize it. But you don't have to. I'm not really sure what we're doing here. I'm just the CEO of this company that's teaching you this.
Second thing we're going to have you do is jump into the lead wheel. What that means is, rather than building any marketing system, you're going to just say, hey, Rebels, I want 10 applicants this week. What'll happen is Rebels will generate those 10 applicants and just give them to you at cost.
Wait, what? You just generate them? You create them out of thin air because they're fake bots, you say? Well, no, you didn't say, but I'm implying it. I am.
I'll tell you about the cost in a second. It's a little over that, but basically at cost. All right. So we'll generate the applicants.
And it's expensive, damn it.
For you, and boom, there you go. You got the applicants. Now call them. So all you have to do is focus on closing. That's literally it. So 100% of your focus is on closing and getting better at that. And we have obviously incredible training in that regard. So all you gotta do is focus there. Once you're good at closing, you'll keep doing the lead wheel, but you'll also now start building your 80% mainframe. Because we want you independent from us. Again, because in case you decide to leave for some reason or Rebels goes away, we want to add value to you long term. So I don't want you to be completely dependent on us generating leads for you. So we're going to have you develop your own mainframe, which is your marketing system, in which you'll be in control of the market.
And that is his selling point. His selling point is that they want to make you independent. So if you're wondering, like I do, whenever I'm covering a company, you guys have heard me say this about On Passive like over and over again, that I can't figure out what theirs is. They don't really have one. I always look for what is the selling point that they want to use that makes them better than all the other ones out there. Like I said, usually when a business like this pops off, they find something that they could say, we are going to do this one thing better. This is why people will come to me over all the other people that are like us, right? Over our competition. And his whole thing is that he wants to make you independent so that you can leave. But as we all know, is he actually going to do that? When and this is where the ethics come in. It's like, if you're in an MLM with this dude working up lines and everything, working up the pyramid, if you will, is he going to actually want you to leave and be independent? Or is it just an illusion that he wants you to, right? And that's what you have to ask yourself. Londa says, so his Rebels just goes out and randomly finds people for you, and then you make a phone call to them. This is the same crap everyone teaches. Exactly. It's like the same thing, just over and over again with different promises. They have different names for it, but it's really just the main thing. Mainframe, awesome. Can it bake a fucking pie? What powers this oven? Lit farts, dog farts. Oh, come on, Zach. I feel like he could be doing better.
And the closing. Now, it's part of this mainframe. This will also include the automated system, so that's where that would come in. All right. So this mainframe is where your face is going to be on the marketing. You will start developing a brand for the very first time. So once again, you have an asset that you're creating that you have forever. All right. So, and by the way, if you confuse what I meant that just there, a brand image is an asset for you. Okay. So your name being out there in the world is an asset in case something ever happens to the MLM company that you're a part of, or
and people wonder, why, Queen, did you come on the internet in your real name and let people dox you? Because when I was in MLM companies, they were like, you need to brand your name. Brand your name. It's really important to brand yourself like you're a company. And even now he's saying that. But the funny thing about his company is usually with these companies, they're all about branding right from the beginning. That's almost what they use to market, to sell, and etc. Right? I think it's funny that for Zach and this MLM Rebels company, it's one of the last steps is to brand yourself. And this is why I'm kind of like, does he actually want people to be independent of him in this company? It's not looking that great.
Happens to Rebels, etc. So that's what I mean by that. Okay, so this is the way that we're working and making it work. So essentially what would happen is, we generate 1,000 applicants as Rebels, and you say, okay, I want this big, I want this piece of the pie right here, whatever this piece is. I want 50 applicants.
Look, Auntie, there is pie. I don't think the mainframe baked it, though. Maybe. Automated system equals spam email, Facebook advertising, basically shit everyone hates. Exactly. Which is funny because he's all like, we don't do all that stuff. But apparently he does, right? Doesn't sound like he wants you to have independence for sure. Yeah, I feel like it's a guy's to have that selling point because not a lot of these companies do talk about independence. So him like just sitting here pretending using that's kind of his selling point. But it's like, is it true though?
This week. Okay. So you want 50 applicants? So fantastic. We just send you 50 applicants on day number 2 because day number 1 you did your low-hanging fruit.
Like, you want 50 people? Cool. We'll just send them to you. There is no way. Like, okay, first of all, you cannot buy people. This is called human trafficking online, damn it. And secondly, like, there is no way to just grab 50 people and bring them to you. I assure you, most of them are bots. So I never trust this shit. Because I'm like, don't bring me bots. That does nothing. Does nothing for your business.
Fruit. Day number 2, you're getting 50 applicants. Never have to generate a prospect again.
And yeah, then his audio messes up again because once again, we have someone teaching us how to use social media and they don't know how to correct their audio. Wonderful.
Your entire life, all you're doing is focused on closing people that are already interested in the business. Now, there is 2 things about this to make this work. The first one is
money.
What do we want to do? Right here, blue. First one is traffic.
He's very much about the color coding here. He's like, oh no, what color do we use now? Blue. Okay. Like, it makes a difference.
So traffic is the first way to make, or the first thing we need to do to make this work. The second one is distribution. Distribution of leads. So, okay.
The scammer's throat clear, ladies and gentlemen. You will hear it a lot when I am talking about scammers.
If you've ever purchased MLM leads before, or you bought leads for anything before, like let's say doesn't matter, real estate, insurance, anything. There's lead brokers out there for almost everything. Okay, most everything like that really, really sucks. And no knock on any particular company. Not at all. It's just a matter of the way they generate those leads usually blows. It's usually generating fairly low quality leads from fairly low quality sources for fairly low quality traffic. They don't really qualify them, but they give them just enough to opt in, and then they sell the leads 4 or 5 times, and they basically are all terrible. All right, that's just the way that this is. I'm not talking about that at all.
Oh, of course not. No, that's just what all the other places do, but not Zach here. No. He's not talking about that. No. See? His company is going to do it right. It's like Ash's company. It's like the Boss Babe girls. I could go on. There's so many.
Right now, what I'm talking about is this. We have a really, really good leverage system for Rebels internally, and it's actually a part of the mainframe. We call it the Blueprint. Okay? We call it the Blueprint.
Is this
what this is, at its core, is a 41-page sales letter.
Listen, Zach, you mean to tell me you color coordinated this whole goddamn chart, and then when we get to something called the Blueprint, you write that shit in green? Why are you doing this to me? Why? I'm very upset. He wrote it in green. Really?
Sales letter.
OCD is like,
now this, at the end of the blueprint, produces an applicant. So someone comes from a traffic source, so an ad. They go to the blueprint. They read 41 pages.
No, nobody's doing that. No one person is reading. He's like, oh yeah, guys. We just bring people over here. They go to the blueprint. They read 41 pages. No. Who's doing this? Not one person. Tell me, guys. If you had some random person just bring you to a website, are you going to read 41 pages of bullshit? I don't know anyone who's going to do that.
And there's an application.
Okay, and then we're filling out forms.
Once the application is generated, a strategist would call them. Okay, so this happens at Rebels internally. This also happens in our mainframe. This is one of our leverage systems. So
that's what the mainframe's doing instead of baking us our pie, Auntie.
This is our best leverage system. So we generate traffic from tier 1 sources. Okay? FB, IG, YouTube, Google. Okay? Tier 1 sources. These are tier 1 ad networks. This is no joke. We run it straight to a blueprint. Highly qualified traffic, targeted traffic, going to a blueprint that generates a highly qualified applicant. That's where this is coming from. So this is not some cheap, some cheap stuff here. This is like the highest level you could possibly get. So we generate those and then distribute them to the people that want to utilize them. Now, the obvious two things that would prevent...
I'm still on nobody's reading 41 pages. Like Panda says, of just vague bullshit. Like Jesus. 41 pages.
Someone from doing this is traffic and distribution. Generating enough quality traffic to make as much as we need. Now, traffic is something that, obviously, we'll take care of, right? We're going to take care of that traffic. But think about this. Think about running an ad budget on these sources for $100,000 a week. This is a lot. Now, we came from the agency world. To hire an agency to do this is $5, $10, $20,000 a month. Easy.
I know. It's pretty expensive, Zacky Poo. So what you gonna do?
So to do this for the cost I'm about to talk about is going to be like insanity, but I'm going to kind of explain how this is going to work from a financial perspective for you and for us.
Oh, there it is. Of course. For you first, though, right? 41 pages. Wow, this dude needs to catch up with Ash and create longer documents. I wonder if his are written better. Well, I mean, even he says he's not good at grammar, so I can't say. Probably not.
So,
probably not much.
Traffic is one thing. The second one is distribution. If everyone spent the exact same amount of money, it'd be really easy. So if everyone spent $1,000 a week, then we could just literally divide it by however many people there were.
Oh my God, that's like so easy. Everyone just has $1,000 a week to put into this for sure, especially when they're in an MLM. MLMs do not at all prey on people when they're vulnerable and need money. Everyone in an MLM has like $4,000 laying around to put into this thing for sure. Good plan, Zach. Good plan.
And just, by how many people they were, by how much money they spent, and it's an easy division thing. That's not the way the world works. Some people will spend a ton, some people spend barely anything. So having, I guess the word would be algorithms on the distribution of these leads is the other aspect. Now, I can quarterback this myself. I can quarterback it. Doesn't mean I can do it all. I can quarterback it. I have no idea what to do there. So, what we've been needing to do this whole time.
He has no idea what CEO of the company, ladies and gentlemen,
is making sure that we can get the right people in place to run the traffic and then protect ourselves when things get shut down. Because, if Rebels gets our ad account shut down, that hurts us only.
Why is he all about this thing getting shut down? It's like he knew I was coming.
If we've got 500 people relying on us for their traffic and we get an account shut down and it's only under one account, that affects 500 people. So we need to develop the traffic and then diversify and protect it. So that's one piece. Now I can quarterback this. Doesn't mean I can do it all, but I can quarterback it. But we still need a lot of really expensive and amazing people.
Well, hot, motherfucker, let's go.
People in place for this. The distribution, I have no idea what I'm doing, so we needed the right person. Good news. We have the right people for both. It's just a matter of putting it all together.
Oh.
So,
that was the good news? He's going to quarterback it, but has no clue what to do. Exactly, right? Like, okay, Zach, continue on. Now we're into rambling, right?
This equation will be solved at best within 10 days. More like probably 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so call it 2 to 4 weeks. I'm the one that wants to get everything done immediately. Thankfully, we've got a partner that understands that sometimes faster isn't always better, and it's got to be high quality from the very beginning. So, a couple things. Number one, I just want to share with you.
It's a good thing we have that partner, I guess. What is this quarterback crap he is spewing? Am I missing some key information? No, he pretty much just started to talk about how he was going to quarterback stuff, but he had no clue how to figure out the distribution. But he has the traffic part down pat. And now he's saying that even though he's going to quarterback it, which I still don't know what that means. I have no clue. I feel like I'm missing something, like the whole definition for what that means. But he's going to quarterback it, even though he doesn't know what to do. And in about 4 weeks from this video is when it should be figured out, because his partner told him to slow down.
What we're doing, and maybe this inspires you in some way. And number two is, if you actually want...
Are you guys inspired? Anyone? No? Okay.
Want to participate in this, I'll explain that, reverse the process here. I'll just do it real quick. Remind me.
I just want to remind everyone that that's what this whole thing was supposed to be called. He literally wrote reverse the process on the top of the fucking whiteboard. And then he's like, reverse the process. Yeah. We'll get to that in a moment. I'll explain it really quick right now. Actually, you know what? We'll do it later, but remind me, because I might forget, even though that was the title of the board. Good job, Zach. Great
participation. Job. Reverse the process simply means, instead of focusing on marketing, you're focusing on closing, getting people in the business, and then you're getting good at marketing. Okay, that's what that means, because that would have annoyed me if I left it there.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't. Joe says faster isn't better. That's what DC tells next. Okay, who brought the virtual Coke? We got digi prostitutes showing up, and I don't want to be in all. Oh!
So
he needs to stop clapping, though, because every time he claps, like, I don't know where his mic is, but every time he claps, he messes up the sound. He has done it 3 times now in this video. This video that we're only 17 minutes in. And it still has not figured out that he's messing up his audio while clapping on it. Good morning, Ken. I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far.
Participation. If you actually want to participate in this, this is what we're thinking, and then I'll go over the financials about how this is actually going to work.
Oh.
So if you want to participate, what we want to do is have this out to everyone on our team, in our own downline. That's what we're aiming for. Now, obviously, these things have to be buttoned up perfect before that's the case, because if you got thousands of people doing this, and you got a break in here, it's going to show itself really fast and sink the ship. So we don't want that. So in the beginning, we're going to start with a small group of people. I'm thinking.
I don't know. I think this whole ship is going down quicker than the Titanic, but maybe that's just me.
Thinking 50. Okay, so 50 or less. Now, there's way more people that'll be interested, so it'll be 50. 25 to 50, we got to think of the cap. But regardless, 25 to 50 people. Reason why is because no matter what they do, we can manhandle the problem if we need to. So even if one of our systems...
Manhandling? This is getting violent.
...systems break, we can just basically brute force it into working again and fix the system.
Wait, what? That's not really how technology works, Zach.
If there's 1,000 people from day one and the system breaks, you can't manhandle that.
I mean, otherwise, OnPositive would have been working just fine.
So we want to be able to do that, get the system dialed in, and then open it up. All right? So obviously the people that start at the beginning, they're going to get the most reward because they'll be doing it the longest, but everyone will get a benefit once this is fully launched. So when I say 2 to 4 weeks... I mean 2 to 4 weeks until the first 50 can participate. After that, we have to get everything dialed in. So if you want to participate, I'm going to tell you how here in a second, but first I'm going to go over the financials.
I mean, he does not want to start out with over 1 million people like Ash. What is wrong with him? I don't know. It's so weird, isn't it?
So it would look like this. It's going to come with the Rebels recruiting system. So if someone is a part of Rebels recruiting system already, they're just going to have access to this. There's a small fee, but I'll tell you what it is. They're just going to have access to this. When someone joins Rebels recruiting system, they're going to have access to this. This is the only difference. We're going to charge, we think we're going to charge, this is the lower one, but this is what I think we're going to go with, is $97 a month. So $100 a month. And that would basically allow you access to the lead wheel. So whether you want 2 applicants that week or 50 applicants that week or 100 applicants that week, it's $100 management fee or access fee, whatever, that's it. All right, so.
$100, that's it, guys. Brute forcing and manhandling sounds like a quick disaster, especially when you're throwing quarterbacks in there and stuff, right? Queen of Spade, did you know that it wasn't the Titanic that sunk, but another identical ship called the Olympic? The Olympic or the Olympus? Because that's another one that you should look into if you like that kind of stuff, Ken. But no, it was the Titanic. That one probably also sunk, though. Just say.
That's freaking mind-blowing, by the way, because I've already told you what
that's freaking mind-blowing, by the way.
It takes to hire an agency to do this kind of stuff. Between $5 and $20 grand a month easy. You're going to get Tier 1 ad management and funnel management for the exact offer that you're selling and building a network marketing.
Funnel management? Huh. Interesting term to use. Zach?
Team with. It's mind-blowing. For $100 a month, it's like crazy. Now, clearly that doesn't work financially for us unless we have a lot of people doing it. So here's what we're doing. We know in the beginning we're going to probably take a loss on this. Okay.
It's like so great of him to do that. It's so wonderful that he has chosen to take a loss on this for a bunch of losers. I'm just saying. It's great of him.
Is what it is. We're okay with that because we're going to take more growth in the back end. So that's where we're going to develop our profits. This is not going to be a profit-generating system for Rebels. We're taking a loss in the beginning. We know that. And, the back end will bring us profit. Now, the goal is to not lose money on this front end. So,
hey, you don't want to lose money on the front end if you're getting paid for the back end.
In some
get that money, sugar.
somewhere in there, once there's a certain number of people, we don't actually know the full cost, we'll break even. So with those $97 payments, that will eventually pay for this thing to run. So allow us to pay for all the agencies that need to be in place, all the people that put this together, all of that stuff. That's the goal of this from a very base level perspective, is having those $100 payments cover the cost of it at the very least. If it gets big enough, eventually this could be a profit center for Rebels.
So basically, he's sitting here going, yeah, for my company to do this for everyone, it's going to be like 20, 30 grand. So I'm going to give you all a discount, and you each just have to pay $100. But we have to have a whole bunch of people do it in order for that to make sense. So you're all going to have to recruit people into this thing as well. So generous. How generous he is. I want to be his special friend in the sense that I want to get close enough to kick him in his little con artist nuts. Same.
What we would do with it then is just basically take that money, turn it around, and make the system more robust and more unbreakable. And what we do someday is produce this for other companies. So for those of you that are having that question, is this going to be for other companies? The answer is yes, someday, but I don't know when. The first thing is dialing this thing in perfectly, making sure it doesn't break, nothing like that, and being able to fix it when it does, when we're just dealing with one variable, which is our company.
And apparently the way you fix it is you overload the system, and then it just fixes, as we found out. It's a good thing Zach here knows that.
In the future, once we know all these variables, know how to do it really well, we will do it. It could be in a few months, it could be in a year. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to deliver you something that is going to be, low quality or crappy. I want you to know, like, okay, I'm getting something and it's amazing. So we want to do it right from the very beginning.
I am so confident.
A final thing to know is, so $100 a month, and the second thing is we're going to give you these applicants at basically our cost. We're going to add 7% to the price of the lead, or price of the applicant. So just for really easy numbers for a second, let's just say the applicant cost $100. All right, I don't even know what it would cost. Let's just say it cost $100. That means that it would be you would get it for $107. All right. If it cost $50, you would get it for $53.50. So very, very basic there, 7%. The reason for that is definitely not to make money there. That's something to...
No, of course. It's not to make money, guys. He promises. He promises. He is not in this to make money.
It just kind of sucks.
He promises.
Account for the ad variance costs day by day. So day by day, like if you've ever run ads before at any sort of budget, let's say you're running $100 a day, very easily you could spend $105 or $112, right? Very easily. And that's just an ad network thing. That's just one of these ad networks doing its thing, just spending the money, spending a little bit more if it wants to because there's good cost per lead or whatever. So
I love it how all these people are like $100 a month. Now, remember, it's $100 to do this, and then it's also $100, and let's say it will be $107 to get an applicant, or $53. So there's two costs to this.
So that happens all the time. We want to make sure that that Rebels doesn't have to bear that burden, especially with a huge, huge scale. So we're just kind of making sure that everything is good to go. So it's at cost. We're going to be upfront with all the cost on all this stuff. At cost, plus 7%. That's it. And once again, the goal is not to make this a profit center for Rebels up front. It's just to help people get into action faster, reverse that process.
I know, all of you guys, none of you want to make money. You all just want to help everyone run their business, yada, 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 yada.
Get people into growth faster, and then we will reap our rewards there. So if you want to participate, well, first of all, if you found value in this, if this has been like exciting to kind of see behind the scenes as to what we're doing, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know this is kind of cool because I'll make more videos like this. But usually I don't because it's just like I don't know who's interested in stuff like this.
Oh, I'm interested. I'm interested, Zach. I'm very interested. So that video was from quite a little while ago. It's not a profit center for Rebels, apparently not. And, you know, you should really trust Zach.
Yo, Trippy, right? I got a hack for you. This is how you get high quality prospects on your team instead of having a bunch of losers. If you have a free sign up in your network marketing company, you have a bunch of morons in your team. That's how you get a bunch of people that explode when you have an LOS. That sucks. You can't bring your LOS to the grocery store and get groceries. You need to bring money. So this is what you do. You charge money to get people into your team. I don't care what it is, but minimally, you've got to charge at least $1,000 for people to get into your team. You do that by having them purchase a system of growth from you. You can invent one yourself. You're welcome. We've tested with 100, 300, 1,000, 3,000, and 6,000. And anything below 1,000, you get a bunch of morons. But if you charge 1,000 or more, we have literally 7-figure earners from other endeavors that join our team. They don't leave. So anyway, don't let 2022 be a team of a bunch of free losers. Build a team of a bunch of 7-figure leaders. A bunch of losers.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the guy that I trust to recruit people to my pyramid scheme, for sure. So now that we've taken a little look-see at one of his best videos ever, by the way, let's go and check out the Blueprint, which, if you don't know, the Rebel Builder's Blueprint is one of the first emails that he begins to harass you with. Here we go. It says free download reveals. And again, welcome to 1995 internet. My weird, crazy network marketing formula that sponsors reps daily, duplicates automatically, and laughs at home, hotel, and Zoom meetings. He's laughing at you, Ash. And how you can implement it in less than an afternoon. Oh, my friends and family don't even know what I do. Get the Blueprint. There's very limited downloads available. I have downloaded it 17 times just to see. And I assure you, there are not limited downloads available. Free Blueprint with Professional Job Destroyer. That's what he calls himself, Zach Spear. Very limited access, temporary marketing tests. What you'll learn in this free 3-step blueprint is secret number 1, leverage sponsoring. How I sponsor 30 people per month without talking to friends or family or any cold approaches. Secret number 2, upfront revenue. How to deploy the hidden business model that makes a full-time income on 4 enrollments per month with no tech or marketing knowledge. Yeah, no tech, but they have an automated system here. Okay. Secret number 3, unlimited exposure. How I get unlimited people to view my presentation without talking to anyone or spending any money. Just, $100 a month. Very limited downloads available. Get the Blueprint. On our website, Zach Spear, Spear Media LLC, and their agents, sponsors, affiliates, etc., have made certain representations regarding earnings and income. These representations are made only to inspire and inform and will generally not be typical barring years of experience and work. Everyone's results will vary, and we cannot guarantee anyone's results. Copyright 2022, the Rebel Builders. So yes, this is new information now as of this year. So you're probably wondering, but Queen, what is in the Rebel Builders Blueprint? Well, you get this lovely page. Again, I believe we are in 1995 still. Purchase, give me $1,000 and I send you losers. Yes, give me $1,000 and then I will send you losers. That's exactly it. It sounds about right. Ken and Pay. I just made the super cut in my head. I'm not a good video. You can be, Auntie. We will teach you. Congratulations. You are one of the special few to read the Rebel Builders Blueprint. So congratulations to all of you. It says these hidden loopholes allow me to show my presentation to 381 plus people per week, recruit 30 plus people per month, not including depth, and make up to $1,000 per new recruit without bothering friends or family, spamming Facebook, having or any tech marketing knowledge. Here's how. Again, real great grammar there, Zach. And he does update this. This is the December 2022 update now. And it says, from Zach Spear, dear friend, I mean, no disrespect, but network marketing as we were sold is dead. Calling friends, parents, kids, and relatives, posting pictures of our lifestyle or products, hoping someone will comment, adding everyone we know into an ATM group, or cold contacting strangers and buying lists. 1980 wants their strategies back. All for what? To sell a single product or to get someone in, only to make a measly commission from their business until they quit. My question is, do real businesses do any of those things? Do real businesses post and pray online, spear Chuck mom and dad to buy some nifty vitamins, or stalk people at gas stations? No! So why do all network marketing gurus and upline preach this stuff when no other business model on the planet utilizes these strategies, and less than 0.001% of the MLM population can get results doing it? Good question, Zach. Why do people do MLMs at all, actually? Now, before you think this is a gloom and doom letter, it's not. Some optimism. This is a letter that will completely revolutionize the way you see the industry, your business, and your future forever. But before the rebirth of a dream, there must come a death. I don't know why, but I vote you. And thankfully, we don't have to kill anything. It's already dead. Yep, my soul is about there from having to cover these things for over 3 years now. Thank you. The dream of achieving financial freedom using anything remotely close to traditional methods to build MLM is dead. More on that soon. And by now, you can clearly know that I believe in MLM. You don't say. Jesus, Zach, I had no damn clue. I believe in the power of a dream. That one day, our children... No, I'm just joking. And I believe anyone with the right formula and some grit can succeed in this industry. I have a dream today. Okay, I had to finish the job. I'm sorry. In fact, using the tools we have today with the right combination, which he's teaching you, I'm sure, I believe you can succeed faster than you thought. Over the next few pages, all 41 of them, fucking apparently, I'm going to reveal the sets of tools our team uses to recruit 30 plus people per month each. Make money up front when someone gets on their team. So if they quit tomorrow, it's okay. And they show their presentation to literally unlimited people with zero rejection without speaking to a soul. And yes, that sentence made no sense. Here's a text from one of our clients. Boom, make it 22, 23. He had just enrolled his 23rd person for that month, personally. Well, I mean, like, what? He didn't get someone else to enroll them? Is that what that means? Not including his depth of 50,000 plus. Quick question. How many months do you need to put 30 people on your team before you quit your job, hit the next rank, or smash the next goal? My guess is it's not too many, especially when you're not even counting the productivity of your team. See, my goal for this letter is to show you that the only way to succeed in MLM is to get paid upfront to recruit online with leverage. There's that word again. Leverage. Create your opportunity and automate your downline. And that the only way to do that by thinking much, much differently. Now, before you scroll an inch further, before I share the strategies that you have changed our lives forever, you must agree to the following. Bitch, I ain't agreeing to shit, but I'll read it. First, my voice is going again. We wonder why I have no voice. First, what I'm about to share with you could potentially help you become more financially successful than anyone you know, both in or out of the industry. If that happens, you must promise not to lord your success over another human being. Money doesn't make you better or worse. It just magnifies who you are. If you're selfish and angry, you'll just be more selfish. A more selfish, angry individual. If you're happy and generous, you'll become a more magnified, generous human being. Second, you must be a current network marketer or someone who's always wanted the results of network marketing but never wanted to do the ineffective and dumb strategies you were told you needed to in order to succeed. If you don't fall into one of these camps, this letter is not for you. So thank you for reading 3/4 of it, but fuck you too. Third, you must understand that success is not get rich quick, and there are no guarantees in life. Contrary to what the last internet guru said, who, like, what if you're the first one or the only one? Don't listen to me either. There is no such thing. What I will reveal to you today can help you achieve insane growth for you and your team. If you apply it. If you realize that there is no legitimate strategies that allow you to sit on a carpet and slide uphill, this strategy takes work, but at least it does work. How come that one isn't in capitals? If you do not agree to those terms for any reason, do not keep scrolling. Do not read another word. This is not for you. If you agree to the terms, I want you to read every last word of these pages, because it's entirely possible you're destined for success. You've just been stuck in a broken system. After all, that's what happened to me. Click here to keep reading. And when you click here to keep reading, you get this. You get this, where he talks about for 5 years he was in MLM. Was left with some good friends, $50K down the drain, and a stupid job. So he decided instead, since he failed at doing MLM marketing, that he would teach MLM marketing, because that always works out well. I mean, they do say, if you can't do, teach. And if there was ever a thing that proves that, it is network marketing. It is, though. 1995 was a good year. We were married, and that is a good year. One of the special few. Better than me. You know what? I wing it as I go along. Another quiet day for Trevor. Trevor is in the bedroom right now resting, and then we actually have to go and run errands when I'm done here. So it's not going to be too quiet, I just got to say. So we have this lovely, lovely webinar that I want to listen to carefully. But before that, I just want to show you guys this, because this made me laugh, because I couldn't find the part 2. I don't know if it got deleted or something, but he does this like whole video about why he likes MLMs, and then he goes to talk about crypto, and then it just cuts off, and it made me laugh. So here, have a laugh.
All right, MLM versus everything. First and foremost, bottom line, I believe network marketing combined with online marketing is the best financial opportunity that the vast majority of people can take part in today. But let's talk about it. The goal is to make residual income. Let's pretend your goal is to make $100,000 a year. Let's compare it to MLM by itself. Network marketing by itself, I do not believe is the best opportunity that someone can do when you compare it against all the other stuff that you could do instead. Personally, I don't want to bother friends and family trying to get them to buy my super whiz bang bottle of vitamins for $50 and then trying to convince little Johnny to do the same thing. That sounds like it kind of sucks. But there's brilliant compensation structures built into MLM, which is why it's the best opportunity when combined with online marketing. We'll talk about that in a second. First is online marketing by itself, selling information products and things like that. Massive leverage, absolutely, which is why we're going to use that model. However, monthly recurring revenue or residual kind of blows, because churn rates are usually only 3.5 months, and you also have to make up a recurring revenue model in and of itself. Crypto, super cool. You can make money.
And then it literally cuts off. And I sat there for so long trying to find the rest of it, and I can't find it anywhere. So if you find it, please do let me know. But it made me laugh, because I was like, yes, Zach, no one cares about crypto. Shut up, okay? But the people that do crypto are just losers. Okay? I've decided. Crypto
just kind of sucks.
So don't do it. So, there is this amazing video that comes with this, I guess, email presentation for their rebels. It's hard to explain what that was that we just went through on here. Amazing video. Yes, he's fabulous. Excuse me. So I want to watch it because, well, I'll just show you. It's probably better if I just stop talking, shut my mouth, and then just show you why it's funny to me. How I use the 2-page funnel to recruit 30 people per month within 45 days of launching, and then scale to $100,000 per month. Your webinar is in progress. Do not close window or presentation will end. Like, no shit. Why would it keep going if I close the window? Why do they always think we are the dumbest people in the world? And so there's this video here, and then of course it says, book a free strategy session because let us help you do this for your business. So I really do think that we need to hear this, and we need to see what Zach has to say about how he got to recruit 30 people. 30 people is quite a lot of people, right? So I think we should listen to this one. It is less than 20 minutes long, so we should be able to get through it. And then I have a review that I want to go through where someone very well put together review of his entire business. I think it's fabulous, and I think it will be fun if we go through it. So hit us with this, Zach. How do you recruit so many people? You should probably start by shaving. I'm just saying.
Hey everyone, Zach here. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm going to get straight to the point here and show you how you use advertising and a one-page sales funnel to recruit 30 people a month within 45 days of launching, and then go on to scale to $100,000 a month and duplicate this in through our team. All right, so I'm going to show you how we did that and show you how you can do that. And I'm going to get straight to it. Okay, so I'm not going to mess around. If you're watching this video, I know that you're familiar with us. You're familiar with MLM Rebels. You know what we do. You know how we help network marketers banish all the old school BS and actually build the business like a real business with scale. All right, so let's get straight into this. We do this by combining online marketing with network marketing. All right, now I'm going to show you all of this through and through right here on this video. If you want to get our help to implement this very fast in your own life, that's why we're making this video, because I know a portion of you are going to take this and be like, wow, this is amazing, I can run with this. Some of you are going to want to implement this really fast. You're like me, you just want to invest in training or coaching or a done-for-you service or whatever to just get the result as fast as you can. And you can apply down below to potentially get that. But I'm going to give you everything here right now. So again, we do this by combining online marketing with network marketing, okay? A lot of people ask, how do you make a full-time income in 3 to 6 months? So we're going to talk about making a full-time income in 3 to 6 months. All right. Now, let me just preface this and say that you're not going to make a full-time income in 3 to 6 months if you have no skills. All right. So if you have no marketing skills and you have no closing skills, you're not going to do this in 3 to 6 months. I do think you will do this faster. Actually, I know you'll do this faster, go full-time faster with this method than any other method out there. But it's not going to be 3 to 6 months if you come in with no skills unless you're a super fast learner. How long is it going to take you? I have no idea how long it's going to take you, but I do know it's going to be a heck of a lot faster here than elsewhere. So I'm going to show you how to go full-time in 3 to 6 months, how we can do the numbers that I've talked about and grow from there. And again, we do that by combining online marketing with network marketing. Okay, so when someone signs up in your team, so what you normally do is you just sell them into the network marketing opportunity, right? You just sell them the network marketing opportunity. So they get in, they buy this, and you make whatever you make, right? Plus you start building a team. Now, the reason it takes so long to get to a full-time...
You start building a team. What shape was that? He just drew out there, Zach. It's real small. But it looks kind of like a pyramid. Interesting. I also like how he's graduated from writing on a whiteboard behind him to now speaking into the mic while he's looking down the entire time, drawing on this whiteboard like on his desk that then shows up on the screen. This is an awful layout.
Time income in network marketing is because you have to build a team that will produce it. So let's say we're talking about a simple, $5,000 per month. All right. So simple $5,000 per month. That right there is going to take a team of typically 200 to 1,000 people. Now, I know there's teams that can do it for less, with less people, but they're very expensive to operate in, and they're not really that sustainable. So we need a pretty good sized team to build an even $5,000 a month income. Now, of course, $5,000 a month is not that much money. Couldn't even cover our house payment. But $5,000 a month is a $100,000 a year job. $5,000 a month take home. If you run your own business and you do your taxes properly, $5,000 a month in profit can mostly be take home. So if you make $5,000 a month in profit in your own business, that is pretty darn close to making $100,000 a year at a job. So I'm going to just say this real quick as an example. To do $5,000 a month, you need a team of about 200 to 1,000 people in most network marketing companies. I'm going to show you how to do this with just 5 to 10 recruits a month. So if you're doing 30 a month, this can get pretty wild. And you're also going to understand how you can get to $100K a month or more with this exact strategy in a fairly short amount of time. So you do this by combining a course or a system sale with network marketing. So when someone signs up in your team, you want them to purchase a system or a course or something that's going to teach them how to build their business when they sign up in your network marketing company.
So you've all been wondering why the hell all these coaching businesses keep popping up. This is why. He could have put a little more effort and money into this, right? So his whole sales thing, right, is that you need to, along with running your network marketing company, you also need to be a coach of network marketing, which then, of course, then him and his team come in. So it's basically like join 2 MLMs or work in an MLM and then run a coaching MLM of your own.
So this course here is going to cost between $500 and as much as $3,000. Let's use $1,000 as an example because that's smaller. I don't really care what it costs. That's not the point. The point is that when someone signs up in your opportunity, they are buying the network marketing opportunity for whatever that costs, and then they're also buying the course for $1,000. When they buy that course, you get to keep all $1,000 or whatever your commission on that is. You get to keep the $1,000. So this money is pure revenue for you that you can use to pay off advertising, right? Or keep it all for yourself if you didn't have to use advertising. So this system right here, or this course sale, this is a system of growth, and that's exactly what you are providing. So in network marketing, we have the most ridiculous systems in the world.
You don't say.
When you talk to someone in network marketing, they say they have a system, and basically the system is poaching people online, talking to friends and family and showing them a stupid video or something like that, and they call that a system. That's not a system. That's a video. It's a dumb video at that. It doesn't do what we want.
You sent me emails with this damn video. That's all you do. Is you send people your rebel builder system and videos and email, and then you do YouTube and podcasts. Like, what do you mean? Lord, sir.
And more importantly, in today's marketplace, it doesn't actually help. All right. So
really,
if you think about it, think about your prospects here for a second. Think about how many opportunities that they've got. Prospects today are sitting around on YouTube and they're looking at what they could be doing. They could be selling on Amazon. They could be selling on Shopify. They could be selling information products. They could be making 5, 10, 15, 20 grand a month from their house without putting their relationships at risk. And honestly, without doing as much work as traditional network marketing takes. So that's our competition. So if I sponsor Joey and Joey's first question to me is, Zach, what do I do? And I say, well, just make a list of your friends and family and we're going to call them. We're going to show them this video. Can you understand why Joey doesn't want to do that? Maybe he could have done that 40 years ago, 50 years ago, but today he doesn't need to do that. He doesn't want to do that. He's sitting around on YouTube right now on the toilet, seeing all these other things that he could be doing that has nothing to do with that, putting relationships at risk for pennies on the dollar. Nobody wants to do that. So what we need to do is sell people a system, a true system of growth. A program, if you will. A program is something that when someone applies it, it is an exception to the rule when they don't get results. I find that most programs in network marketing, it's an exception if someone does get results. So we need to...
But of course, Zach here, his program is better than all the programs. It's like everyone says.
Give them an opportunity, a program, a system, something that will be desirable for this person to do. They actually want to do it, just like they want to do an Amazon store. They want to do this, and it's worth it for them financially. That's the system here that we're selling. We're not selling some beat.
I feel like not everyone wants to run their own business, and that's okay. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and that's okay. A lot of people just want to go to 9-to-5 jobs, or even work shift work, or whatever you do. And that's okay. This whole thing where like everyone has to be an entrepreneur and run a business, this whole hustle culture, little insane. It's okay if you don't want to do that. Just say it.
Yes, bullcrap. We're selling something that's actually valuable to them. All right? So this is what the process looks like. The process is we have an ad. Right, so we have a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, an influencer ad, whatever, a Google ad.
Which, again, you don't need. Like, I could go do an ad right now. I don't need to pay whatever this guy is going to charge to come and learn how to do ads. In fact, YouTube has a whole area that will teach you how to do everything you need to do. For free. For free. You watch cat videos on the pooper? Well, that's probably more fun than watching this video. I mean, geez. He has the alpha program. The alpha program for all of the beta males out there. There is a program called the alphas that I covered. It was fun.
Google ad. And we send it to a funnel. Now, this funnel here is going to, give some sort of value, right? So we're going to have value here.
The wrong shape. A funnel is, anyway, I won't say it again.
And then we're going to have an application.
He really likes those, eh?
All right, it's going to have value and then also like system.
This dude is all
pitch.
about his applications.
We're going to have an application for that, right?
He's just always like, we're going to have an application, and then we'll have an application, and then there'll be an application. But I don't think it actually applies anything to anything.
And then here, we're going to do a phone close. And we're going to try to sell them the $1,000 system plus the enrollment.
No! Who the hell is going to pay over $1,000 for this shit? $1,000 system plus enrollment. Really? How many people are going to be out here selling things like this? Because eventually, I mean, this market is already oversaturated. Let's be real.
So we run ads on Facebook, Instagram, influencers, whatever. We send people to a lead magnet where we are giving them value, right? We're not promoting the network marketing opportunity, by the way. We're promoting the system. You get shut down and nobody wants to join you if you're promoting your network marketing opportunity. Literally no one cares. No one cares about the MLM opportunity that you're in. I don't care what it is. Doesn't matter how sexy it is. They do not care about it. And you'll get shut down.
Doesn't matter if it's pure romance and it's sexy, okay? It doesn't matter.
So you're not promoting the MLM. You're promoting the system.
Uh-huh.
All right? That's how you do this.
That's how you trick them into the MLM, right? Is what you're saying? You tell them that they need to do this, and then after they do it, you're like, all right, well, now that you've learned that, you're going to sell my MLM. Yeah, we know.
Promoting the system. Then you fill out an application, and then you phone close them. In this pitch here, right here, now you're going to start talking about how the system works within the network marketing company. So when you get on the phone, they already know about that, and then you can close them in.
Uh-huh.
So if you spend,
That's the trick, is it?
that is a very small eraser. Very, very small. If you spend
You didn't try this out before. Anyway, is there a point in me asking that?
$500. So if you spend $500 to acquire a new rep, and you make $1,000 whenever they sign up, do you realize that that is a profit of $500
No, we that math was too hard for our little brains.
every single time someone signs up?
No. Oh Lord.
Do you see now how you can advertise? You can spend virtually unlimited money. This is how we can stay and destroy competition year after year, because we make money on our advertising within a few days of putting out the ad. This is how we can spend $100, $200, $300, $500, $600, $800, $1,000, $1,200 a day in advertising because we make the money back. And we get the reps on our team. So
Okay, but you make the money back by signing people up and recruiting them, not necessarily by selling anything.
all you have to do is, again, ads. You build your funnel out for the system. You have an application and you close. So you only need to be good at these couple things right here. That's it. Now, if you want to fully automate this, you can take this to the next level. You can do an ad, and your funnel here is you have an opt-in page, and then it goes to a webinar, and this webinar explains the whole system and how it fits.
Oh, you mean like what you do, where you send out this webinar that we're watching right now?
Into the network marketing company, and then you have a straight close here. This can be fully automated. We fully automated the system for ourselves. So you can go either way. In fact, you do go either way. You start here and then you go here.
Oh.
So before you automate something, it has to work. All right. So we're going to start with this. This is called a leveraged system.
Yes, and everyone can just create this. No matter who you are, apparently. Everyone knows how to make an automated system with technology.
And then you're going to move into here, which is called an
Askash Bufara.
automated system. See, most prospecting or all growth in network marketing is what I call active. This means that it takes your personal time.
Oh, great. Now we're going to have active and inactive explained to us like they always do, like I said. Always the same thing. And that's what I'm trying to show too, is that whenever we're talking about these coaching, it's the same thing over and over again. I know it seems repetitive. I know it seems annoying, but that's kind of the point, is to show that all of these guys, they're just carbon copies of each other. That's why we call them brobots and hunbots. They're like robotic clones of each other. They just regurgitate the same stuff over and over again, charging different amounts of money for it, all just to line their pockets at the end of the day. Remember, he's not about making money. But he's sitting here now doing this 18-minute webinar talking about how you can make money. It's like, okay, Zach, whatever you say.
To go and find recruits or to find prospects. That is a big waste of your time, a huge waste of your time.
That sucks, Joe.
That is the lowest level skill in a business. Do you understand that? This neighborhood here, we get people walking around the neighborhood, canvassing the street, passing off flyers for cutting the palm trees, doing the pool, raking the raking stuff, right? All kinds of services. It should never be the owner doing that, right? Because you can hire a 15-year-old for $10 an hour to walk and canvass this neighborhood. What is he doing?
Child labor, everyone. Child labor solves everything.
He's generating leads. So when you hear about stuff that says spend 90% of your time prospecting, it's a load of poo-poo. It's a total waste of your time as a business owner. You should spend your time closing and leading. That's it. So 2 is what's called leveraged.
Leverage. He loves this word. It's his favorite word.
Leveraged is this right here. Leverage is when I put one ad out, and I get 100 leads in a day. That's leveraged. I did the work to make the ad and to build the funnel, yes. But once I built it, do you guys realize that the primary funnel that we use to grow our team, I built it 2 years ago? Yeah, we've optimized it, but it was 2 years ago. I haven't really had to work on it since. All I have to do is put some new ads out there every once in a while.
That's why you have, anyway, that's why you only have like a couple thousand subscribers on YouTube, though.
And it can produce hundreds, thousands of leads whenever we want it to. And we just leave it on. It just keeps on pumping out leads.
You get 100 leads every single day for this shit? Okay, Zach.
It's a leverage system. We can take these leads for ourselves. Or we can pass them off to our team, either one.
Aha! Take the leads for themselves or pass them off to your team, either one. Have you guys ever been in an MLM and had someone give you some downlines? Sometimes uplines will do that, and they will, quote unquote, help you build your team. See, it's taught.
3, and by the way, you can sell these leads to your team or have them, go in with you.
Oh, or you can sell them to your team. Yeah, make more money off of them. Great. Good advice, Zach.
3 is an automated system, fully automated.
Is number 4 ethics? No, huh? Didn't think we would find many here.
This is the next level, right? This is exactly what it sounds like. The lead gen is automated, and so is the recruiting. So literally all you do is focus on leading the team. Does this make sense so far?
No.
So this is what I want you to wrap your head around and focus on. All right. Now, the last thing, of course, is the actual system sale itself.
Wow.
So before I get to that, I just want to cover one major objection people have in their head is, I don't think
Is it ethics?
I can do this for my company because my company has a contract against this. Listen, we have clients in well over 100 companies. I don't even know how many it is anymore. Stop counting at 100. Well over 100 companies represented in our client.
Wow, he stopped counting at 100 because there's so many companies that come to him for this system that he stopped counting them all. It's amazing. And listen, even though your MLM says not to get these automated leads and stuff, you should totally break the rules. That's amazing advice, Zach. Yes, tell everyone in their MLM to break their compliance. Actually, that would help me and my coworkers. Thank you. Please do that. Please do that, actually.
Intel base. Many of those companies I've read the contracts for personally, and I've never read a company contract that was like so abnormal that I was like, oh my gosh, wow, you're creative. Here's what they all say.
What?
So you can do this in your company. I can almost promise you, because of what I'm about to tell you.
What does this have to do with their contract? I know that a lot of the MLM contracts, I've gone over them. There are a lot of MLM contracts that say, like, don't go and buy automated leads and stuff. Because they know that it's just bots and shit. They don't want bots in their company. So, like, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but okay, go on. I don't know why I'm complaining. Zach, you know what? Tell all of them to break compliance so that we can report them all. That's great.
Tell you, check it yourself, do your own due diligence, but I've never read one where you can't.
Uh-huh.
Here's what they all say. They say that you can't sell your downline, crossline, or upline anything. That's what they say.
Exactly.
So check this out. When someone comes into your funnel.
Well, wait a minute. What? So now you're going to give them a loophole for that because MLMs need more loopholes to scam people. Zach, great job.
Here. The first thing that they're going to do is they're going to purchase the system from you. That is the first thing they do. The second thing they do is join your team. So what the contracts actually say is that you cannot use a relationship that they own, which is a downline, upline, or crossline of yours, in order to sell them products. That's what it says. But if they're already a customer of yours, which that's how we teach this, if they're already a customer of yours, you can sell them into your network marketing team, and there's nothing they can do about it because they were already your relationship. You owned that relationship before you ever brought it to the company. So they're already your customer. It's like me owning a chiropractic office and I have a patient and I say, hey, Mrs. Patient, do you want to join my MLM? She says, yes. It's the exact same thing. That's what we're doing. We're leading with the system, not the network marketing company.
Zach, it's not. It actually is not the same thing. You can maybe argue that if they weren't in your downline or upline or whatever before you signed them up for this, but even then, the second that they become a part of your downline, now the company owns that relationship. It's basically like handing it over to them. Should learn the laws on that before you tell people to break them if your goal is to help these people in MLMs. But again, like I said, I don't know why I'm complaining, because I'd love to shut all these companies down and stop everyone from getting scammed and then being used to scam other people. And if they break compliance and laws in their company, it's easier for us to do that. But I can't let you sit here and spread this misinformation. That's not true. Don't tell people this. There isn't a loophole with that. You're going to have people sued. Dangerous, Zach. Dangerous.
That's how we do this.
No, don't. Don't do it this way.
And that's what makes it work, by the way, because if you lead with the MLM, it's going to be a total failure completely.
No.
So the last thing is, of course, the system itself, right? You can do one of two things. One, you can be an affiliate for Rebels. I'm not trying to get you to be an affiliate for Rebels. I don't really care. If you want to be an affiliate for Rebels, you can do that. And we give you a very generous commission on it. Yippee skippy. Okay, so you want to be an affiliate? Great.
You want to be an affiliate, guys? We give you a generous commission. Skippy or some doohickey, flippy bullshit.
Affiliate for Rebels. Number two is you build a system yourself, right? You build a system of growth yourself. It's real.
So you can build with Rebels, or you can build it yourself and do all of this all on your own, and then you have to learn tech.
Really not that big of a deal, okay?
It's not a big deal, though. But again, there are not a lot of people out here that could put together an automated system. Like, that's the whole thing, is that now only the people that are techie would be able to do that. So the rest of the people are kind of stuck having to join his scam.
You're basically just building an information product. You're building an info product, which with how much support there is out there on how to do this stuff, you can build an information product for sure. But okay, either way,
get this straight, Zach, you have the confidence. Skippity flippity, some shit like that. I don't know what he said. It was weird though. But Zachy, you have the confidence that people that don't know tech could go and learn how to build this automated system on their own. But you don't have the confidence that people could find any of the information that you would give to them on their own. It's funny how you are confident in these people when it suits you, and then not when it doesn't. I'm just saying that's weird, especially when you talk about how you want to make all these people independent. Just saying. Doesn't make much sense.
You're either an affiliate or you can build your own. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal as long as it solves a legitimate problem. It's the biggest thing that you just need to do. And one of the biggest problems in network marketing is exactly this: how to build like an intelligent business owner. So you can just be an affiliate for Rebels if you want, or kind of make your version of it with your own spin, right? Either way. So with this all being said, you can do one of two things. I'm totally cool with either one. One, go ahead and run with the information I just gave you. I literally just outlined our business model. Okay, this is how our business model works. Everything I've told you is what we do day in and day out. Our name is MLM Rebels because this is all we work in. I participate in this industry right now. We have a team that we lead right now. Didn't do this 20 years ago. I didn't do this and lose my team. And then now I want to be a network marketing coach because I don't want to build a team anymore. We're actually active right now in this industry. Eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff. 98% of our income comes from this. So you can take this, you can run with it, you can apply it, and know that this is fresh.
So most of the income comes from doing the coaching business, teaching people how to run an MLM, not from actually recruiting and selling the MLM products, is what you're saying. And then you're saying that that's the only way you can make money. Interesting.
Fresh, real, and relevant. Or two, you can take this, put it in your head, and if you want us to help you implement this, we can help you implement this in a very fast and efficient way without making any of the mistakes that you're very likely to make. Or number three, ladies and gentlemen,
you can subscribe to my channel and like this stream and come hang out with me, and we will just make fun of Zach and his little project here until the end of time. I like that one.
You know that we have a couple programs at Rebels. We have the Rebels Recruiting System and we have Rebels Universal. Rebels Recruiting System is for people that want to join our team. Rebels Universal is for someone that already has a company that they represent and they want to stick with it, and we want to help you build that downline. All right. So these programs are by application only. They are the most thorough and to the point programs that I have ever seen. They are designed to help you get a result because I know you don't care how smart I am. I purposely skipped over all of the fluff and mumbo jumbo and story time so that I could get straight to the meat and potatoes that you came for.
Oh, thanks for that, Zach.
That's the way our programs are designed, to help you get a result, even if you're starting from zero. So go down below if you want to apply. All right. I want you to apply if you've made it this far. I want you to go apply to speak with one of my strategists. In fact, if you're filling this application out, you're going to go to one of my top strategists to help you make the right decision for you. So with that, if you want us to assist you with this, go down below, fill an application. At the very least, one of my strategists can help pinpoint where you're going wrong and recorrect you, reset you on your right course. So there's really no risk in doing that. So with that,
we go over here. And what do? You fill out an application. This man and his damn applications. What company are you with? What is your current monthly revenue? What is your biggest struggle? 4 pages. You fill out, and then he sends you another email. Isn't that freaking fabulous? I'm sure you're all real impressed with it. I personally thinks it sucks, and it's sort of for losers.
it just kind of sucks.
But maybe that's just me. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Because I have an amazing, amazing review. And it is not written by. So there's that. Whenever I am searching for MLMs and deep diving, I always check to see if there are other people that have reviewed them, other than just their normal like Amazon reviews and all that, which we know most of them are fake. And every once in a while, I come across a really great article that will outline basically all of my issues with the company and what we need to be aware of, and etc. Luckily, Zach has not stayed off the radar as much as he thinks he has, and I have found one of him. So I think we should go through it. So, Rebel Builders Review. Quick details. And this is from Beastpreneur. If you want, I will just take a moment. I will put this in the chat so that you guys can look it up for yourselves, read the whole thing, and then I'm not just full of shit when I say this thing is quite the scam. I want to not cover up any of it. There we go. That's better. So, name, Rebel Builders. Owner, Zach Spear. Website is therebelblueprint.com. He has LinkedIn and Instagram. I grabbed those shorts from his Instagram. We went through his LinkedIn at the beginning of this. He runs online courses in multi-level marketing. Is it recommended? Do not even touch this. Anything involved with MLMs, it's better if you just avoid it altogether, no matter what they say. There are much better money-making opportunities out there that are more legitimate. And I'm like, perfect. My type of review. At least we know damn well that they are not into MLMs. So let's just get right into it. That's a little bit too big. I hope that you guys can see this, because I know sometimes it's hard on here. What is Rebel Builders? Well, it's a training program that is marketed as a blueprint that marketers can follow. Here it teaches marketers how you can acquire more leads for your business and convert them into buyers. It says that you'll learn a variety of things, such as creating a high converting sales funnel, driving traffic to your websites using paid advertisements, copywriting, and creating an effective sales ad copy. While this can be applied to almost any business to get more sales, Rebel Builders is specifically intended with MLMs in mind. That's because Zach Spear himself is also quite active in MLMs. Rebel Builders is founded on the fact that, according to Zach's belief, the traditional recruitment methods are already obsolete, outdated, and therefore not effective anymore, which again is what they all say. He believes that with his Blueprint, you'll be able to recruit around 30 people to your business in just under a month, using just a simple 2-page sales funnel. In addition, he says that with Rebel Builders, you don't have to be ashamed of being in the MLM business anymore. No, no, no. The writers of this beg to disagree with this statement, and I do as well. Me, Queen of Spade, I don't agree. Because nothing can change my mind about the fact that MLM business model is very bad and should be avoided at all costs. Agreed. How does the MLM model work? This part of the Rebel Builders review will explain why, regardless of any online course, the MLM business is a very bad idea. One thing that irritates me about MLMs is that they constantly present their opportunities as something like a real career. They even post these MLM invites in the guise of job postings on social media. And sadly, plenty of people fall for these fake job postings, costing them plenty of time and money. Worse, even if you try to refuse, they may even harass, stalk, if you ask Zach Spear, he uses the word stalk, or guilt trip you into joining. That is why you should be able to distinguish legitimate job opportunities from MLMs. MLMs are also notorious for lying about how much money their members make. They urge its members to purchase high-end items in order to project a wealthy, successful existence in the MLM, of course. Some MLMs even hold conferences to meet their members and honor those who have progressed to the top levels. And then when you go to those conferences, if you are in the MLM, you look at those people and you go, I want to be one of them. Honestly, the ranking system is a complete sham. I'm sure some of the individuals in there put in a lot of effort to get to where they are, but you can practically buy your way up the corporate ladder. And that is why they hate MLMs. And I agree. So, who is Zach Spear? Zach Spear, this gentleman that we have become quite familiar with today, is the creator of Rebel Builders, as well as its only instructor. Which is funny because it's an MLM, so you would think that that would be the goal, is to turn other people into instructors, right? But he's kind of a cult leader in this way. He's also a known expert in the subject of lead generation, digital marketing, and email marketing, according to him. Not much can really be said about his work history, other than the fact that he's very active in MLMs. In fact, he's been in that industry for a period of 10 years now, a whole decade, and he's not that old. His experience in MLMs has certainly taught him a lot, since he claims that he's the guy that has tried all methods to try and get to recruit members in network marketing. And despite his diligence and the advice of his previous uplines to just keep doing what he's doing, nothing certainly seems to work for him. Thus, he ditched the old systems and created a new one that has proved to work for him. Excuse me, which again, I don't know. Has it? Again, I don't know. We could be faking it till we make it over here. And they do it a lot. He says that his new system combines the elements of network marketing, online marketing, and selling your own course or system, which, by the way, there is no difference between network marketing and online marketing, really. Most of it is the same, unless you mean online marketing for a legitimate business. Then we can talk. And this became the basis of his Rebel Builders training program. What's inside it? Well, it's divided into 3 parts. Each one is an online course in its own right that makes up the totality of the Rebel Builders package. Here you'll get an online course to increase the number of recruits you have per month, 30 recruits per month, how you can set up your own sales funnel, immediate income webinar, and finally, a masterclass about Facebook ads of all things. Because it's not like you could just learn that on your own. You need a whole class, a masterclass on it, called Facebook Ads Masterclass and Swipe Files. Finally, you also get a couple of freebies that can help you out in creating your marketing website. Oh joy! Here's a quick overview of what each part contains on the inside. You guys ready for this? This is what Zach here is selling. Had to go for a bit. I'm back now. Glad you returned, Ken. So he says the 30 recruits per month. Remember, this is a package. As the name mentions, this online course is all about increasing the number of recruits you can get for your business. Keep in mind that Rebel Builders, while it teaches online marketing, has a strong emphasis on helping with MLM businesses. By increasing your recruitment rate, say that 10 times fast, you'll be on the road to becoming a top earner in your MLM business. It consists of 5 modules that cover the following topics. Number 1, preparing and customizing your funnel. You will learn how to set up your sales funnel in a way that drives more conversions. Number 2, influencer ad creation and design. Here's how to create top converting ads and designs with attention-grabbing traits. Number 3, automated tuning. Number 4, finding and finalizing influencer deals. And number 5, handling the influx and sponsoring your leads. Then we get to the immediate income webinar funnel. This online course is all about creating your sales funnel for your business. While it's specifically mentioned in the program, it's assumed that you'll learn here how you can set up your funnel website using ClickFunnels. One day we'll get into that, don't you worry. First, you'll be taught how you can record your own webinar video for your funnel. Jeez, there you go, Auntie. You need to learn how to record videos and edit. Apparently, Zachy here is going to teach you. You will learn how to set up and present your story in a compelling way. Write a webinar script, leverage automation, and launch your webinar funnel. You know what? Maybe Ash should have taken this. This online course contains 6 modules in all. They all suck. Facebook Ads Masterclass and Swipe Files, which I find it so annoying that every single one of these has a Facebook one. Sorry. It's like, guys, you don't need to pay for a class for how to do Facebook ads. Please don't do that. Nobody needs to. So this is, of course, we'll learn all about Facebook paid ads. These include setting up your Facebook pixels, creating your ads copy, and how to budget your ads. It also contains some lessons about copywriting. You will learn the exact copywriting strategy that Zach and his team use on their prospects in the industry, how to manage your campaigns, scale, and reduce your overall costs. Like, yay. Can't wait. I'm going to sign up today. Templates. Aside from the training courses, you'll also get some free downloadable templates of the funnel website and ad swipes that Zach himself has used for his marketing campaign. If it worked for Zach, it'll work for you too, apparently. I feel like anyone that actually thinks that, though, just has to be losers. Because there's no way, okay? Just please don't. Lord. All you have to do is to edit them as you see fit to make them suitable for your own campaign. Like, wow. Now, like every single review, we have to list some pros, right? They have to. So they say that he's a legitimate guru. I beg to differ, though. His knowledge of online marketing isn't lacking at all. Again, I beg to differ. And you can learn plenty of stuff from him. Again, I beg to differ. I also beg to differ with their other pro of him. The program contains comprehensive content about online marketing education. Additionally, downloadable done-for-you templates for the funnels and ad copies are available, so as to save you plenty of time and energy in creating your own. The only good thing is, I guess if you didn't know how to run a business or a coaching place or whatever, it's a good thing to have these templates. I could get on with that, but I'm not going to go as far as to say that the program contains comprehensive content about online marketing education, because it doesn't. Then, of course, we have the cons. The cost for enrolling in Rebel Builders isn't mentioned anywhere on the website, and it's only revealed to you if you booked a call with them, which they seem to think that booking a call is an automatic close to them. But nevertheless, expect that it's going to cost you $1,000 or more. Number 2, as this is not the only training program that Zach has, expect to be presented with plenty of upsells, which everyone loves, thus driving the price up on the training program even more. And it seems to be about $1,000 for a training program plus enrollment fees, which again, you don't find out unless you're on the phone. We'll see if I can get a phone call and figure it out. Paid ads will eventually become too expensive as number 3, and Facebook's new policies on these ads mean that your account may get banned over time. Which they don't talk much about that, but anyway. And number 4, MLM is a very ugly business model that isn't stable at all. You may earn money in the first months of your stay in MLMs, but eventually your earnings will continuously drop as you're going to run out of new downline recruits. And then they go into almost 99% of participants of all multi-level marketing companies lose money, according to the FTC. There are 38% more chances of you profiting from your own, any kind of small business, than joining these MLMs. The success rate of an online business, which will give you financial time and freedom, is 20% more than joining MLMs for making money. The odds of you winning a lottery worth $10,000 among 10,000 people is 300 times higher than actually making money from MLMs. And it just goes on and on and on. So, that's kind of a little review of who this guy is. Now, I'm sure you guys are saying, well, Queen, that's great and everything, but like, what about the website? So let's briefly just go and take a little look-see at his main website, which, believe it or not, is actually called ZachSpear.com. Again, I will leave this for you in the comments because it is beautiful. Tiny Danger Condom says, yes, we have taken this class. That's what brought us to this channel. That's awesome. So, this is the link for his website. I think you guys see the links before you hear me tell you that I'm dropping them, and that's always great fun. But I wouldn't be doing us justice today if we didn't quickly browse through the website before I call it a day on this deep dive. And like I said, don't worry. This isn't going to be the only time we're talking about Zach Spear. Plan on following him now for a while. He has become one of my lol cows now. So, this is ZacharySpear.com. Oh yeah. Entrepreneur, speaker, black and white model. Duplication junkie, fitness junkie, flannel junkie. He does kind of look like a junkie. Entrepreneur, speaker. Yep, still thinks he's cool. Agency owner, beard wearer, Mac abuser, marketing instructor, spelling bee champion. It just goes on. Like, wow, great for you. Then we have here, trusted by thousands of network marketing clients. Learn more about the Rebels recruiting program. Network marketing's biggest loophole. Allows me to send my presentation to hundreds of people daily while spending $0 on ads. And it just keeps going and going. And of course, here we have some people that have spoken about it. See, we always have these like fake things where I cannot believe what Zach Spear has done for me and my company. It is like so amazing. Now, when you go to programs, you of course have the Rebels recruiting system and Rebels Universal. And then Rebels Workshop and the expert closers area. So, Rebels recruiting system says combining online marketing with network marketing for those that are in search of the company and system that Rebels internally uses to grow its own team. 80% done for you solution. Please contact us for more information. You have to fill out an order form for it. You have to fill out an order form for all of these. Rebels Universal, from the ground up program that gives complete access to how Zach scaled his network marketing business with the power of online marketing for any company. Rebels Workshop, the completely guided 6 to 8 week program, so this thing lasts 6 to 8 weeks, this workshop, where our expert trainers instruct 12 students or less at a time, so it's intimate, intimate, through setting up their own custom recruiting system. Expert closers. We aren't about leads, we're about enrollments onto your team. Andy Goldsmith, expert closers, head trainer. Want to learn how to enroll more people on your team through phone calls? This is the program for you. Complete course and weekly call with one of our expert closers staff. Amazing. And that's what they offer. One of the amazing things is that they have an area that is praise. This makes me lol. He's a Giga Chad. Spelling Bee champion discusses warmer. Oh, Lord. He's getting all the Spelling Bee groupies. He's a Giga Chad of the Spelling Bee. Dinosaur poop. All of it is, Joe. All of it. But does this not make you laugh a little bit, guys? Like, I'm not even joking. They actually have an area on his website that is called praise. And when I first saw this, I was like, it's weird Ash doesn't have one of these. And then I was like, no, we don't want that. So I hope I'm not giving him ideas. But I'm not even joking. This is a whole area of just people praising. People praising Zach here. Thanks, Zachary. Wow. Write a review 5 stars, guys. 5 stars. Best online MLM guy around. The real deal. With the vast landscape of pretenders who try to teach marketing to network marketers, Zach has cracked the code. I followed his system. I got so many leads, I couldn't keep up with them. This is a good thing. He is proven. Yep. He is legit. I'm a U.S. Army veteran who makes 7 figures in MLM, and Zach showed me how to get targeted leads because he also preys on veterans. Listen to him. You don't need to look any further. Great guy who you can trust, who preys on veterans. Yep, that's one of them. Who's awesome? Not Zach. Anyway. Then this is one for Andy Goldsmith, who does the other big training there. We have Rebels Universal. Got my first enrollment from my second applicant. Now I need to actually build the sales page so I can get a process. Let's get it, guys. It's like, is that not from you, Zach? You're praising yourself. He even praises himself. Just got my first opt-in after publishing my short form ad about 15 minutes ago. It's all just people praising. It's literally a whole page. 2 for 2 today, going for a hat trick. Like, just over and over. It's ridiculous. It just keeps going. Lead wheel is rocking. Great leads this weekend. 4 of 5 so far. Went direct to appointments. Gold. As in Smith. Just closed another Universal. 2 so far this week. Both at $2,997. Which, that's a ridiculous $3,000. $3,000 for the universal package, right? Yes. So, I just find that very interesting. Zach has an entire blog. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to make all the money after this stream. It's incredibly cute and rare. You should. You should sell bamboo. That would do it. But Zachary has literally a YouTube channel. He has blogs. And he has several videos. As you see, his YouTube channel has almost 3,000 subscribers. He's all about the MLM Rebels here, as you can see. And there's lots of videos. Lots of videos. So, in future, we should deep dive Zach more. Dive into this little manlet and see what he's all about. Because this is hilarious, his about section. Him and his 3,000 subscribers. Even though he has the biggest online marketing guru in the whole world. With his 3,000 subscribers. And his not even 2,000 on LinkedIn. He's got some on Instagram, but I don't think it's enough to make a whole bunch of money. Okay, I'm just saying. So, his description is, I view money as a game, yet it's something incredibly important. It's what hinges our world economy and everyone's way of life. Yet, if it's the number one thing in someone's life, they're headed for ruin. This channel, I share my experiences as we make money and travel the world. I'm an online marketer and network marketer by profession, and I'm fascinated with money and freedom and want to share my experience with you. Common topics I cover: MLM, direct sales, network marketing, online marketing, copywriting, which means that you should know that you cannot copyright my videos, Zach. Real estate, investing, school for the real world, like Hard Knock. It's a hard knock life, like school for hard knock. Anyway, traveling internationally. So no one's ever done that before. He even has some live streams that we can go through. But you'll notice a lot of the live streams are from like 2-3 years ago. A lot of the shorts on here are from like a year or so ago. And the last video that he posted was 3 months ago. And that's because he's been working the last 3 months on doing his amazing workshops. So, in a couple weeks from now, I think that we should do some more deep diving on Zach Spear and MLM Rebels. Find out what they're about. I want to look into how many people they have actually recruited and pushed out into the MLM industry and research them more. Deep dive this man like he's a pool. Because I want to know. He claims he is the number one guy. He has some other people out here that are claiming he's one of the number one men to go to. But I don't see a lot of success coming from him when I look all around. There's some testimonials and whatnot. But I mean, those people are probably losers. So I mean, it just kind of sucks. And I have nothing. I don't know what he's up to. But I think today gave us a pretty good idea of what MLM Rebels is, his belief system on MLMs, him as a person, as a little bit, as much as we can dive in. And now going forward, we can talk more about the success and then just kind of laugh along. So I hope that all of you enjoyed that. It just kind of sucks. Losers. And I hope that all of you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care, stay out of trouble, and remember, do not join an MLM so you're not... Okay? I can't have that. Don't join the MLMs. And I will see you all Wednesday. We are going through Bob Larson. We're going to be reacting to more Bob Larson. There will be some drama streaming this week. And also, I am actually going to release my Aleister Crowley and Satanism thing, hopefully on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And don't be okay, and watch them. So no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Like I said, be good. Be good. Don't get into trouble out here, Joe. Joe. Thank you. Joe. And much love to all of you. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Happy MLM Monday. Mwah. Bye. And remember, don't join a fucking MLM. Like ever.
It just kind of sucks.
To loses, to loses, to loses.